Seeing my son's face that morning was jarring, but nothing prepared me for the bizarre reality of infidelity's fallout. Some betrayals are stranger, crueler than fiction. Picture being thrown out, accused of infidelity by your furious husband at your baby's birth because of skin color, only for his secret affair and hidden ancestry to eventually surface. That level of deceit is a unique kind of devastation, and this is my story. The moment I saw my daughter, my heart swelled. But the joy was immediately shattered. Jim, my husband, stood there, his face a mask of fury and disbelief. He pointed at our newborn baby, his voice tight with anger. "Who does she belong to?" he demanded. "Because she sure doesn't look like me." The accusation hung in the sterile hospital air. Infidelity. He thought I had cheated. Right there with our daughter barely minutes old, my world crumbled. He didn't just accuse me, he acted. He stormed out, leaving me alone with our baby and the crushing weight of his distrust. The betrayal felt like a physical blow. He refused to pick me up from the hospital. My own mother had to come. When I got home, or what used to be home, my belongings were piled on the lawn. The locks were changed. He had told everyone, his family, my family, friends, painting me as unfaithful. He even posted his accusations online, spreading the shame and hurt. The pain was immense, a deep emotional trauma that left me reeling. My sister called, asking if she could have the baby things Jim didn't want anymore. He texted me photos of the empty nursery, a room we had lovingly prepared together. He told me he'd destroyed my art studio, my paintings, saying my work was awful anyway. It was cruel. The foundation of our family, the trust we had built, was destroyed in an instant. Weeks passed in a blur of confusion, sadness, and overwhelming responsibility for my daughter. Jim refused direct communication. He never asked about the baby. His family echoed his suspicions, some even making hurtful, racist remarks about my innocent child. I felt completely isolated, abandoned. My only focus was my daughter, protecting her from the storm raging around us. I clung to my innocence, but the lack of support and the constant accusations chipped away at my self-worth. Eventually, Jim agreed to a paternity test. The anger hadn't faded, but maybe some doubt crept in. The results came back 100% his. Disbelief. He demanded a second test. Same result. Around the same time, a cousin on his side did one of those popular ancestry tests. The results were shocking, nearly 30% African ancestry in their white family. The secret finally came out. Jim's own great-grandmother had an affair generations ago, a hidden truth that explained our daughter's beautiful skin. The vindication felt hollow. Suddenly, apologies started pouring in from Jim, from his family. They tried to erase the horrible things they'd said, the damage they'd done. Jim started trying to make amends. He wanted to see the baby. I let him, but the fear was paralyzing. I couldn't bring myself to physically hand her to him, the man who had rejected her so easily, who had shown such prejudice. He offered to rebuild the nursery, asking what I liked. How could he ask that? We already had what I liked, and he had destroyed it. Some things, tangible and intangible, couldn't be replaced. He asked if I still loved him. How could I answer? "You showed me your worst self," I admitted through tears. I don't know if I can live with that image, that memory. The infidelity he accused me of was a phantom, but the emotional infidelity, the complete lack of faith and the cruelty he displayed, felt very real. My sister suggested couples counseling, therapy to process the trauma and maybe find a path to forgiveness. But a part of me resisted. Why should I work to fix something I didn't break? The burden felt unfairly placed on my shoulders. Then came the final blow, the ultimate betrayals. During one strained attempt at conversation, maybe spurred by guilt or a desperate attempt to connect, Jim confessed. He had cheated. Not during our marriage, but before he proposed. It was with an ex, someone who had hurt him, and he sought an ego boost. He admitted he carried that guilt, that secret, throughout our relationship. He confessed his anxiety about becoming a father, how our unplanned pregnancy filled him with fear, and how, shamefully, he saw our daughter's appearance as a potential out, a way to escape responsibility by believing she wasn't his. His accusation wasn't just suspicion, it was projection of his own past infidelity and current fears. That confession shattered any lingering hope I had. The lies ran deeper than I could have imagined. His actions, his cruelty, his racism, it all clicked into place, rooted in his own deceit and insecurity. His apologies now felt like manipulations, attempts to regain control rather than genuine remorse. His family's quick turnaround felt just as shallow. They minimized their behavior, telling me I needed to forgive and move on, showing no real understanding of the profound hurt they caused. I looked at my beautiful daughter, a child born into chaos caused by secrets and lies spanning generations. She deserved better. She deserved security, honesty, and love free from prejudice and betrayal. Staying meant accepting a foundation built on lies. It meant navigating a future with a man whose capacity for deceit and cruelty terrified me. It meant raising my daughter around people who had judged her so harshly based on her appearance. I made my decision. I separated from Jim, taking our daughter to live with my parents, who offered unwavering support. I have primary custody. We attend counseling, but mostly to navigate co-parenting, not reconciliation. The trust is gone, perhaps irrevocably. Filing for divorce after her first birthday feels like the only path toward healing and providing a stable, honest environment for my child. The journey is far from over. Rebuilding my life, healing from the trauma, and learning to co-parent with the man who inflicted so much pain presents ongoing challenges. The scars of this experience, the distrust sown so deeply, might never fully fade. How do you truly protect a child from the echoes of such profound parental conflict and betrayal as they grow older? That remains an unanswered question, a fear I carry with me. If this story resonated with you, or if you've faced similar struggles with betrayal and its impact on family, please like this video and share it. Subscribe to our channel for more stories about navigating life's complex challenges and learning English through real experiences.